Salutations to foes. This is your fabulous leader, the Queen of Shade, coming at you with a special presentation. I have been compiling these interviews for the last couple of weeks because it is nice to be able to talk to the people that I follow and who follow me and whom always have uplifting things to say to me, you know, keep going, et cetera, et cetera. So today I'm just going to share, and I have been sharing these people with you so you can see the different personalities and, you know, the plethora of people that are in my network. And I have someone very special right now. I would like to introduce you to Trap. Say hi, Trap.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Trap came into my life because I first saw him on Twitter and I was enamored. He's a very beautiful man. I'm just going to say this in front of you. He's a very beautiful man and I liked the body, the image, everything that was there, his hair especially. So I kind of became a voyeur. I started watching him and things like that. And then one day I happened to come across Instagram and I found one of his many Instagram accounts because Trap has been deleted 15 times. Yeah, but he keeps coming back. He's got some serious haters, but he keeps coming back. So today we're going to talk to him. So the first thing I want you to know about Trap is that Trap has a very special occupation. Trap is an adult entertainment star. And I love that about him. So today we're going to talk to him about that, and we're going to talk to him about what it's like to do that and where he goes and where he's from, et cetera, et cetera. And then I'm going to ask him why he fights so much, but that's for later. So Trap, tell us where you're from originally.
Originally from Newark, New Jersey. I was born in Livingston. I lived in Newark until I was about 10 years old, where my mom, she just wanted a better lifestyle for me and my little brother. And she moved us out here to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Wow.
I've been here ever since.
So now she took you from a concrete jungle to now y'all had fields and grasses and things like that.
Feeling like Tarzan.
Yeah. What you say it was what?
Feeling like Tarzan over
Exactly. Here. I wanted them to hear you say that. So tell me, I mean, what was it like growing up? Like, what was it like? That change and then like what was young Trap like? Was he a fighter in school?
Baby Trap was very misunderstood. I guess, okay, so living up north, you know, being from New Jersey, that's all I knew was the streets.
Right.
I was living in the hood, in the ghetto, in the projects, you know.
Yes.
There was nothing wrong with that. My mom was making it do what it do.
Right.
She wanted us to get a better lifestyle. We came out here to Charlotte, North Carolina. Next thing you know, it's a bunch of people from the South. They're different. They're quiet. They're conservative. I'm loud. I'm ratchet. I'm exciting. I'm fun. So they don't like me.
Oh.
All of a sudden, they're like, you're loud, you're ghetto, you're extra. I'm like, bitch, let me show you what extra loud and ghetto is.
Now here we go.
And then that's how I got to fight in a lot of these dudes out here to earn the respect in the streets that I got now.
Oh my God. So tell me, you said you have another sibling. It was two of you, right?
Yep.
Okay, what? I missed it. Sister or brother?
One brother and 1 year apart.
Oh my God. So y'all really had to like look out for each other.
Yeah.
Who's wilder, him or you?
The total opposites. He's the good kid, never got in trouble, never went to jail, always got good grades, stayed away from bad influences. You know, he's conservative, quiet, not into social media, and I'm completely opposite.
But you know what? That's what we like about you. I'm going to segue real quick. So it sounds like young Trap was turning heads from an early age, or from early age. Well, I'm glad that young Trap grew up because now I can say, one thing I love about you is your face.
Thank you.
I love your face. You have one of the most beautiful faces. And I always love that. And then you have that pretty head of hair. You know, you take very good care of yourself. Like you do. You take very good care of yourself. And I want them to understand, this is not our first conversation. We have talked on the phone, you know, and Trap was the first person that actually like made a video in his story and was like, look, I don't even know this bitch, but this bitch is like giving me life. She's encouraging me. She's supporting me, not knowing me from anything. anything. And you were like, I fuck with that. And I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
yes. But that's what I do. Like, you know what I do. So I love to find beautiful Black and Latin men. That's part of what I do. And I just see such beauty in you. And my thing is, another thing that I like is that you're not a punk.
Yeah.
You're not a punk. Like, you're not a
Very
punk.
big
I have
on
seen
that.
some videos. They have gone viral. And Trap, I'd be like, Lord, please, like, don't let him hurt his face. Don't let him, like, I'd be like, please, please, please. But you be throwing hands. One time you threw your whole body. Like, you just lunged and attacked. Yeah, I've seen another one. It was a viral video where you went to a pool and you was like, this is how me and my girlfriend show up. And the people across the pool had something to say. And you walked in there with a bat and your girlfriend was like, look, we can take all of y'all right now. So come on, one by one, like, we'll beat y'all ass. Like, right. Do you find, like, with that, always having to fight, does that get to you? Like, does that get to you? Do you ever think like, well, damn, like, wow, it's got to beat you hoes up for y'all to give me respect? Like, why is it that you always want to mess with me? Like, does that ever get to you?
I'd say no, because I would say tomorrow is never promised. So run up on them hoes today. Run up on them hoes today.
Good philosophy.
You might not get a chance tomorrow, so do that shit while you can, while you're young and while you still got it. And me turning 26 years old, you know, there's a lot of new competition at 21 years old. I got people coming in, fatter asses than me, bigger, you know, penises than me, just very handsome, pretty beautiful hair just like me. So the competition is crazy now that I'm getting older. So I find myself always happening to defend my title and reclaim my throne as king and trap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Do you, you know what's so funny? Even in you saying that, they can't replace you.
Yeah.
They can't replace you.
One authentic.
Like, you know, your life is, you know, it moves. It's tumultuous at times, but they can't replace you. Like, because what they don't have is experience. You have experience. And that's one thing that I also like about you. It's not that you're always fighting and all of this stuff. No, you're pretty damn wise, especially for 26. Like, I thought you were younger than that, but now it makes sense. Like, I thought you were younger than that, but no, like, because of your youthful spirit, not because of what you know. Like, we've had conversations and you know, you know a lot. So it's just, that's something that, you know, younger guys feel that they have to try you, because most of the time when someone feels that they have to try you, it's already because, well, they already recognize that they're not on your level. I just want you to know that. If they have to try you, they already know they're not on your level. So that's why they want a box, because they want a box to see if they can beat you to try to be on your level. So tell us what keeps motivating, and I think I know what the answer is this, but I'm going to ask, what keeps motivating you to come back to social media after being deleted by haters 15 times? 15 times.
Oh my God. Wow. I would have to say my mom has just been super supportive and always had my back no matter what, whether I had 0 followers or whether I had 50,000 followers. I've always had my mother's support, love.
Give him a second.
Loves you in your life. I think that you'll be okay throughout everything. Like, you can take heat. You need to develop tough skin. You need to recognize, hey, I'm a target. I have haters. I have people flagging me. I have people reporting my page. I have to come back, and I got to come back stronger, because if I don't do this shit now, I'm just going to slip away through time, and I'm going to be forgot about just as quick as they took my shit. Just as quick as I made a name for myself, it could be taken. So I'm motivated to get back and show people trap isn't done yet. Trap is still going. Trap still has so much more to offer and show you guys. So just, you know, stay tuned, follow, and be entertained. You know, that's what I'm here for.
Now I'm curious. So now we're gonna get into it because everybody wants to know. Okay, so
Yes.
here we go.
Open
Adult
book.
entertainment. Adult entertainment. What? Okay, first of all, tell us. I'm not gonna assume. What are you a part of what community do you identify as? Like, are you LGBT?
I am a part of the LGBTQ community. I do not affiliate myself per se too much with the LGBTQ community. They could be pretty harsh and just nasty. So
Yeah.
I choose to affiliate myself with straight people. I wasn't always gay. I kind of came out the closet late.
Yeah.
I started developing feelings for dudes around 18 years old. Didn't start falling in love until I was like 20, 21 years old. So I was a bloomer. So mostly all my friends are straight. You know, I had a few gay ones that weren't extra or doing too much. And I kind of pretty much stayed with the same crowd of friends.
Okay.
My whole life. Yeah. 15-year pluses, like 10 of them. And they can all tell you the same thing about trap, like loyalty, honesty, money, you know, family oriented, just lovable with a crazy wild side. Yeah.
What, so you literally, the friends that I see you with online, you've known them for over 15 years?
Yes, those have been my friends for 15 years and plus.
Trap, I ain't even got a friend that I've known for 15 years. I'm like, what? Yeah. No, I don't. Yeah. I would have liked that, but my life just went in different directions. It was me. It wasn't them. Like I just went in different directions.
Yeah. Now, coming out the closet and coming out the closet and becoming what is known now as an internet sensation,
yes,
has really showed me who my true friends were. A lot of friends that I thought were friends, they folded on me. They were fake. They were not loyal. They were there for what I had and not what I had to offer. And my materialistic things, not really here for me, you know, just the glitz and the glamour. And slowly as a Capricorn, you start to pick up on things, and you get quick with it. You get quick with it, and you just you're on it. Like nobody can tell you shit. And when you cut those people out your life that wasn't no good for you, it was for a reason.
Yeah. Now with adult entertainment, do you work for the studios or do you do it yourself?
I started with studios. So I originated with Black Boy Addictions. Okay. So there was Black Boy Addictions. There was a white owner. His name was Michael. Mr. Michael is, you know, Caucasian, but he owns Black Boy Addictions. We had a few altercations because of that. You know, I noticed a lot of things in the industry that were just disgusting. Like, I am not about to sleep with you. Okay. I'm not about to sleep with you for extra money or some residuals. Like, no, you have to, you know, be very business oriented with me. That's part of my career. So when I seen it becoming a little personal and, you know, they wanted to have sexual intercourse and do extra things, I had to isolate myself. Thank God OnlyFans had just came out in 2018, approximately around the time when I started it. And man, it's just been a roller coaster of, you know, being my own manager. Yeah. Going from production with a whole team of geek squads to help me out and filmographers and, you know, owners and just like residual checks to just doing everything by yourself. Like it was a huge transition, very successful. I'm very happy with what I did, but I had to become way more creative. I knew at that point it's do or die. Like you have to, what do everybody want to see? What is everybody attracted to? Like what's going to make people say, hey, let me go to his page. Let me watch his videos. His videos are different than everybody else's. So, you know, I just started changing up and becoming way more creative with sex, my sexuality, my freedom, just my independence, my love, you know. I just had to put that into my work.
I love your work. I must tell you that. I love your work.
Thank you.
I enjoy your work. I do. And get it, I'm not the only one. There are a lot of people that enjoy your work. So basically what I'm hearing is that, you know, the mainstream adult entertainment industry is not what it's cracked up to be.
Not at all.
Right.
Not at all.
right there, I just want to put a pin in it real quick. What would you say if you could give advice to a young up and coming who wants to take and do adult entertainment? Because it's real work. It really is. You just said, I had to be creative. I got to film. I got to stay up with my customers. I got to deliver new content. I got to do all of this myself. If I don't know if you know this, but I walked away from a lot of lucrative deals myself because I had this thing where I saw a lot too in the industry. And I mean, in fashion and music, in a lot. But I just had this thing that I didn't want anybody to own me. Like that was my thing. Like if I'm creating it, if it's coming out of me like fire, like from my hands, then I don't want somebody else telling me, oh, you need to turn that down today or turn that up tonight or make that or be this or be that. And what I'm alluding to is that, a lot of people want to act like adult entertainment is some black sheep of the family, like it's over in a corner or in a chasm, but it's not. Adult entertainment is entertainment. We are all in the same industry, whether you're doing it for yourself, by yourself, or whether you're with a company. And what I really want people to understand is that taking that step from being a person who is showing themselves online and just getting started to actually making it a career. And the reason why is you've been very successful at it. You've been very successful at it. I see the cars, I see the watch piece, the timepieces. I see, there's a lot of jewelry. There's, and my thing is, but what I notice about you is there's a humility there. Like when you are showing things off or you're showing like this, you are actually very happy to get it because you're like, oh my God, I can afford this. Yeah. I can afford it. Hard. Like I see it. You're like, oh my God, like, look, I'm able to do this. I've seen people pull up to your Mercedes or your BMW and give you shit and you out the window like, bitch, this is my car. Like, why you mad? Like I've seen that. So if you could give advice to a young up and coming who wants to be an adult film star, what would that piece of advice look like? What would that be? What would the lesson be?
That advice would be to never fill out a contract. Always sign your disclosures that you received your money, but you do not sign a contract unless you are fully aware of everything front and back, page to page, and you know it like the Bible. It's very, very tricky. Once you enter a contract, it's over for you. You will not be able to have your own brand. You will not be able to push for your own brand. You have to push for someone else's brand. I think when you're pushing for someone else's brand and you're going hard for them, they don't recognize it as much because they're already an established company and you're trying to get to establishment. And while trying to get to establishment, you have to establish your life, your career, not sign it away on a piece of paper. So I feel like take a step back, work with the companies, explore your options, explore your horizon, expand your horizon. That's what we're here for. We're here to explore, test drive. Everything was not meant to just purchase. You have to literally go check it out. You got to see if you like it. You got to see what works for you. Being a young entertainment in these days, it's going to be a lot of competition there. So you got to think like, what is it that everyone wants to see? But what is it that's going to set me aside also? What is it that is not going to have my videos just a one-hit wonder, but something that people are going to look at for years to come? I mean, I've been doing this since 2018. Some of my biggest and hottest videos were in 2018, just starting, not even knowing what you're doing. So sometimes, getting out of your comfort zone and out of your element is the best thing for a young adult creator. And just never give up, like manifestation is key. You have to always want just as bad as, your strive. You have to work as hard as you want it. So it's not just a mind thing, but it's a physical thing too. And I think when you can master the physical parts and the mental aspects of everything and balance it out as one, you will be so successful. You'll see so much growth and potential in your career. And I literally think, everybody has different fantasies. So just stick with, what you're hearing. Stick with what you know. Because I see a lot of people getting clustered and trying to copy this or copy what they see. Stay authentic, remain you, remain lovable. Everybody, as long as you're truthful to yourself, they'll follow along with you. They'll come. They'll always be there.
You're trying to make me cry, Trap.
Yeah.
Because the same advice you just gave is the advice I didn't get.
Yeah.
I didn't
either.
Trap. I didn't get that. And it took a lot of guts. Even in my career, I had an A&R. I was going to sign with a record label. I even did American Idol, Trap. And for some reason, I just have always had a problem with someone owning me. And I walked away from American Idol. And the thing about it was, it was the same year Fantasia would have won, which is ironic because Fantasia and I have similar voices when it goes to range, like when it comes to range. And she was destined to be the winner. But like, it was so crazy when I went to the audition. It was a preliminary audition. See, that's another thing. You said that.
She's my friend.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good.
She lives down the street.
Yeah, see, okay, good.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny that I brought that up. But
right.
she was made to do that, and she's had such success with it. But when I went and saw preliminary judges, not Randy, Paula, and Simon, the judge said to me, I'm not going to let you go through. And I'm like, why? Because I sang down. Yeah. And he said, because you didn't look me in my eyes when you were singing to me. Yeah. And I'll never forget that. And the thing was, he dismissed me. I walked away, but I wasn't ready, Trap. Those people that were there to take and go, like we were in New York, they had their suitcases ready to be flown out to LA immediately. I was just coming up from Philly with my friends. I'm thinking, oh, okay, well, maybe they're going to handle us. Maybe they're going to give us guidance. It wasn't like that. And then years later, I went to get a modeling contract and in the States before I went to Paris and was able to secure one there. But literally the booker that was booking me said, we're not going to sign you. And I was in poverty at that time. I had come home, mental illness had taken its toll on me from college. And I was like, I need to do something. And I always said at the end of the day, like it always took me till like the point of death to say, okay, I'll use my talent. Like it always, no, I'm smart. I want to be smart. I don't want to be known for that. I want to be smart. And it's like, bitch, you have this, use this. But it took me so much to use that talent only to walk away from it all. And when I didn't expect this interview to do this to me, but I went to get the contract and I was literally in my bathroom, Trap, in North Philadelphia, wrapped around the toilet crying. And I was like, you got to get me out of here. I don't belong here. I grew up in the suburbs. My family put me out because I'm gay. And it just was a mess. I managed to get an apartment with my brother. I was like, listen, I need to make money. These little customer service jobs is not doing it. I am a model. And the booker said to me, well, I was going to sign you, but I'm not going to. And I said, why? He said, because I did a background search on you and American Idol said you walked away from their contract. But they put me out. But they told them that I was not a team player, that I did not know how to play the game, that I was defiant. Yeah. But the thing about it is, Trap, it was true. And even the booker said to me, I will bring you in, but if you bite me, I will fucking destroy you and your career. So it's so crazy that you learned that lesson in what you do. And that's what I was saying earlier. It's entertainment, Trap. You are a celebrity. We know you. Your face is recognizable. Hell, your whole body is. We know, we know where the tattoos are. We know what you look like. And people don't understand that outside of that Hollywood sphere, people get famous, people go viral, but we don't always have all of the things that we need to be able to do that or be able to carry that career. And you said that I went from having a geek squad to now I gotta hold the camera and do this, and I gotta have people that, yeah. But honestly, you also said what happened for me too. It worked out. It worked out. It worked out. What I love about you, even the more than your content, is that you're smart. You're so smart. I love that about you. Even in talking to you, you are so smart. You know what you want. And my thing is, you are willing to work for it to get it. And you got a lot of people out here that want things handed to them. And it's like, but you didn't pay your dues. You didn't do anything. And you just want to walk in and be everything. And then you end up leaving being nothing, you know? And I was going to ask, does your mom know what you do? Since you said she was your supporter, does your mom know what you do?
Yes, she does.
You're the second interview in 2 days, because I have another buddy. He's an OnlyFans superstar from St. Lucia. He's the only one in St. Lucia doing what he's doing. He's straight, and everybody knows what he does. And they help him. They love him. They give him free things. Like the fact that I love the progressiveness of it, because it's a business, Trap. It's a business. This is a motherfucking business.
Yes,
like this is not like, and what people need to understand is you don't always feel like doing it either. No. But like you gotta deliver. Like you said it. You have to know your customer base. You gotta know what they want to see. Like you're an entrepreneur. And a successful one at that. And I love it. Like, what are your nationalities? Are you just Black? Or is there more?
I am Black, Native American, and Irish.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So the Irishness gave you the fight. That's the fight. That's the
there
fight.
It is.
The Black gave you the tone and the body, the skin tone. The Native American gave you the face and the hair.
Yeah.
See, I got, I was a booker in another life, but but no, like I didn't realize that this interview would be so heartfelt, because this is what your fans don't get to see. They don't get to see that you're a real person. Literally this week, I have, and get, I'm gonna say their names because this is how they're famous. This is what they're famous for. I have Deep Dip. I have Daddy Cream scheduled. I have what's his name? Chino Black. I'm doing all of my adult stars, because it's like y'all are a part of this industry and we love y'all, especially in the LGBT community. You guys are our celebrities. See, people need to understand that we need to stop trying to play in the heterosexual world. We have our own world. We can build our own stars. We have our own stars. We have our own money. Let's stay in our community and live life, And it's just like, but you said it, even in our community, it can be a little dicey. It can be a little dicey.
It can be a little spicy.
Yeah, a little spicy. But I'm gonna move on from there, because I got stuck. Like when you said that, I got stuck. You stumped me, because just an emotional response started to happen. So I'm gonna ask you, what do you like to do for fun when you're not working?
I like to do drugs. I like to
I knew you were gonna say that.
Okay, I hate being sober, so I need a bottle, I need some weed, and I need a Xanax, because I need to stay calm. I might pop, smack off. So I need a little Xanax.
Listen, you're not the only one. Listen, you got these artists in the entertainment, like in music, in the show. Listen, you're not the only one. So I like your openness. Like you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Do you find that you have enough time to yourself to kind of like decompress?
Yes. Working for yourself, you kind of develop and create your own schedule. And, it's just so much of a breath of fresh air. Like you can take it in, take it out, think about it, what it is that you really want. I mean,
Yeah.
I have nothing but space, opportunity, green grass,
Yeah.
you know, just
Yeah.
oxygen, you know, take it in sometimes. I think people forget that this earth is all God's creations. Everything here is living. Every tree we pass is breathing.
Yeah.
Every bush has a fucking organism
Yeah.
or organ in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's
Yeah.
creating life,
Yeah.
energy, and you know what I'm saying? When you just become one with earth and just know who you are, love God, love your family and friends, and just be you. I think it's just so much more simple. Like, I think I make it so much easier on myself to take breaks, and when I'm a little bit too far in or too deep into
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is I'm into, like as far whether it be social media,
Yeah.
whether I'm too deep into traveling, you know, too frequently, I'll just know like, hey, my body needs a rest, my
Yeah.
mind needs a rest,
Yeah.
I need a break, I got
Yeah.
to get away. And I think taking those, you know, moments to just go out to the mountains and go hiking and just go
Yeah.
to the beach and walk across the sand with the ocean, you know, right there next to you. Some of those things are literally just like the release. And I can just get a fresh start and wake up the next day and get on to what my mission was originally. You know, I just
Yeah.
needed that small break, that
Yeah.
breath of fresh air. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow. See that you're right. My grandmother's mad at me because I've worked every day this week. And even when I created my Queen of Shade videos, I had a schedule where I'd make, and that's another thing. Like, you're a Capricorn, I'm a Libra. I like Capricorns because they're very business minded. But
Yes.
yeah,
Libras
but
are super
I
dope.
would, yeah, like I would film 48 videos in one day, 3 costume changes, and do what I needed to do. Channel, 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 channel. And then I wouldn't have to film like that again for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you know? But she's angry with me right now because with these interviews are, I have to do them as they come. I have to set the schedule. So I work
Yep.
every day. So she was mad at me. You're not taking enough time for yourself. And I'm like, listen, I can't work at your pace. I have to work at my pace. I work hard, but she's right. Like, and you're saying it too, like, you got to take time for yourself. And honestly, when the Queen of Shade happened 5.5 years ago, it'll be 6 on New Year's Day, which is ironic. It literally was forged on New Year's Day, 5.5 years ago. I just put my head down like a horse and ran. I didn't take breaks. I haven't taken breaks, and you're reminding me, like, but I guess with me, I had so much to prove. I had so
Yep.
much to prove. And you shouldn't really work because of that, or let that fuel you, but I did. I had a lot to prove to myself, but mainly to my family who never supported me, to the naysayers, to other people that said, oh, he's not going to be anything. He doesn't have any money. He's not going to, what's he going to make? And all of a sudden, out of thin air, I'm just spinning straw into gold. And, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It's to the point now that, like I told my grandmother, I don't know how to stop. I don't know how to stop.
Yeah. Once we get going
Yeah.
as the business like-minded people we are,
Yeah.
it is so hard to let someone tell you, hey, you need to slow down, you need to take a break, you need to give your body a rest. Because then we're looking like, hey, the money is not going to make itself.
Exactly.
We have to make this.
Exactly.
We're
The money
out
is
here
not
like
going to
we
make
have to
itself.
make this. Like,
Yes,
yeah,
and the
so,
content, and
yeah.
and you said something too when you were giving advice to the young up and coming adult film star. You said my content that I can put out over and over and over, year after year after year after year. Like, I need that. Like, and that's what people don't understand. Like, with entertainment, every single field, you do something one time and you should get paid from it over and over and over again.
Residuals.
Yeah, yeah. So you are.
There you go.
You are. See, like, what's so funny? You are my, how can I say this? In my head, you are my, I don't want to say husband. I don't want to say boyfriend. That's not the correct terminology. My man friend. You're my man.
I get flaming twin. I get flaming twin. I don't know where that came from, but a lot of people calls me their the flame twin that they wish they could be sometimes, you know?
Yes. You just there's a pleasantry about you. There's a pleasantry. And I'm so happy that, because I just hit you up like, what you doing? And you're like, I got time right now. And I'm like, okay, like, come on,
and I'm like,
do this interview.
Crazy. I'm like, oh my God, I got a whole interview. Last minute, let me buff it up.
No, but like what I love is that people are going to see this and I love the humanity, because they're going to understand he's fired. You're the best at what you do. You are the best at what you do. I'm going to put all your OnlyFans links and everything underneath this video. If you have if you have a link tree that, because on social media, you can't say OnlyFans, you got to have link tree and have your shit inside of there. Yeah. But listen, there are ways around it. There are always loopholes. My lawyer taught me that. But yes. Like I love that people get to see the humanity, because, a lot of us watch you and you are the fantasy. You are the fantasy, Trap. You are the fantasy. We want to be there. We want to watch. We want to see you perform and what happens. And you're the fantasy. And many times what people don't understand, even with this Queen of Shade, is I don't look like this 24/7. I look like this when I have to work. But when I literally, I interviewed Poppy Suave the other day. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, are you familiar with his work?
No.
Okay.
I try not to
he's a Latin. Content. Yeah, he's a Latin guy, and I love him. He's from Philadelphia, but he lives in California. And he came home to visit his family, and huge Puerto Rican family. And he said, I have to see you when I'm there. And we had never met before. So I did an interview with him. And then the next day we went out to eat, and I took him to this Caribbean spot, and it was in town. It was so good. And it was so funny because I know, right? I had the curry. I had jerk chicken.
Oh, I love jerk. Oh my God.
Yeah, I had jerk chicken, rice and peas, and cabbage with plantain.
You got to try the oxtail gravy on your right.
Get this, I don't eat red meat. My grandmother, while I was there, I got my grandmother the oxtail platter to come home. So she had that. Yeah, she had that. That was her first time. And this spot has been there. I found them 14 years ago, and they're still there. They're still there. Their food is delicious. Next time I go back, I'm getting a fish, because their fish is different. Caribbean, but I posted a video, of him giving his reaction to the food, and it was kind of cute. But I was, backwards cap, my hoodie, my sweatpants, and I'm like, I said, salutations, folks. This is your favorite Queen of Shade.
Chilling with no man on.
They was like, who the fuck is this? Like, they were like, who is this? Like, everybody was like, who is this? And I'm like, that's me. And they're like, oh, so, it sent a signal to me not to be like, oh, I need to be seen like this all the time. It sent a signal to me like, okay, now I need to incorporate more of me outside of my makeup so they can see I'm a human being, because this to me is a character. This to me is what I do. This is my job. I created her. She doesn't, outside of this room, outside of this camera, she doesn't exist. You can't touch her. You can't hold her. It's my body. It's me. So, and most people in the world have a hard time separating that. We see our celebrities, we see our, famous people, we see people that have notoriety, and we forget, like, these people are real people. They may not want to take a picture with you right now. They're just trying to go to Walmart and get a Minute Maid, or something. Like, they don't want to be on all the time. And in my travels, and in my work, I've learned that I don't have to be on all the time. I've learned that I don't have to be on, because that was my thing. I had a problem with that, being a Libran child and not really being liked early. It was like, okay, if I people please, then I'm going to be okay. They'll like me. And they still didn't like me, and now today, those same people are like, oh my God, I miss your face. You're so amazing. You're this and you're that. And it's tempting to be like, oh, they like this. No, honey, you're going to like the me that I am,
Right.
not this.
People will support you, and people will love you and support you when it's beneficial.
Yes. Yes. And also they want to see you do well, but not better than them.
Never better than them. And it's enough
Yeah.
money for us to all sit down
It
and eat
really is.
together.
It
We
really
could do it
is.
together, you know?
Yeah.
And
And it's not cliche. Trap, it's not what you're saying is not cliche. There's enough money out here. Like anytime in the let's pick the music industry side of entertainment. You're gonna go buy a Beyonce album, you're gonna go buy a Rihanna album, you're gonna go buy a Her album, you're gonna go buy a Jasmine Sullivan album, you're gonna go buy a Doja Cat album. 5 different girls. That's 5 sales, and you're one person. You bought all their music. It's enough. It's enough. You just supported 5 women, and you literally, and 6, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, 7. I could go on. Tiana Taylor, that she is.
Oh, and we're praying for her. She just got diagnosed with COVID really bad. She collapsed on stage.
I saw.
Prayers up to her, and congratulations to Iman, her husband, for winning Dancing with the Stars.
See?
First NBA player.
Wow. See, look at this. And that's another thing. Would you say that in your celebrityism, you meet people?
Oh my God, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm close as hell with Trina, me and Tommy Lee from Love and Hip Hop. That's my big sister. I got Asian doll, Cuban doll, my little sisters. Suki, Hana, and me are really, really close. She thinks I'm just super fun, crazy, and cool. And when like what you mentioned earlier, these human beings that are celebrities are still people.
Yeah.
When I met them, when I met Fetty Wap, he's just walking down the hallway to the hotel, just trying to get to his room.
Yeah.
He's chilling. Chili and T-Boss are chilling. They're just trying to check into their hotel room and get where they're going. I just so happen to always come across these celebrities, and I gravitate towards them, and they gravitate towards me.
Yeah.
Because I treat them as such. I treat them as the human beings they are. Yeah. Hey, you're beautiful. You're wonderful. Your work, I recognize it. I recognize you. I see you, and just keep going. And I think when you do an approach like that towards a celebrity, the impact is so different on how your friendship will be in the future.
Yeah.
If you're going up, oh my God, you'll never really
that scares
get to
me.
know that person.
I'm like, no.
You'll scare them. Like, seriously, you'll scare them off. Like, when you're just humble and nurturing and lovable and understanding of their situation and your situation, and you can relate, I feel like, oh my God, it's just such a good connection. And, in the industry, I've met so many celebrities that just love me, and they tell me, hey, I know a lot of people that can't do it, so just keep doing it. Yeah. And when I see you the next time, I want to keep seeing that smile. I want to see those dimples. I want to keep that bubbly personality going. Don't ever lose it.
Yeah.
And that's something I always remember, to never lose track of who I am, because people love me for who I am, for me.
Yes, we all do. We all do. The ones that know, though,
Yes, like, only the ones that know.
Yeah, like, I'm so excited because you have blessed me. Like, I'm leaving Instagram because what happened was, like, I'm verified on there. I've given Instagram 5.5 years of my life. Over 70 million people a year see at least one of my videos. I have worked I have worked my ass off. And what happens was and I have all my content too. I don't just post. Like, I got terabyte drives and backup hard drives and all kinds of stuff. My content is
got to. I lost my iCloud and it was a mess.
Yeah. And people can hack iCloud too, so be careful.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So what happens is, I also post, like I said, Black and Latin men. I support them. The Black and Latin men were not being flagged. My post. It was actually my inspiration videos being flagged, and then Instagram wouldn't even investigate. They would take it upon themselves to penalize me and tell me they're going to take my account and my platform. And I'm like, there's no way I can reach you. And my thing is this, I
Yes.
also am out here, and I also understand for a lot of celebrities, there is an interface of Instagram, and your public relations person, your PR rep knows how to get to them. But I'm doing it on my own. I've built this empire. I am my own PR rep, you know? So I just got sick and tired of it. And I woke up, I want to say maybe 2 weeks ago, and I said, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm leaving.
Yeah, we are our public relations.
Yes.
They don't get that. This is our job. This is what we get paid to do. This is our careers.
Yes.
While people are walking around as doctors and lawyers and going to school, this is what we are doing. This is our career.
Yes. It's our career. And that was the thing. So what happened was I got fed up and I said, I'm done. Now, mind you, look at this. I have 43,000 posts on Instagram. Wow. That's how hard I work. 22,000 of them are fully scripted, original content from me. So what happened was, I got fed up and I said, you know what? I'm out. I started to delete my content trap. I deleted 3,000 videos. Do you know Instagram sends me a message? They blocked me. They said that me removing my content from their database went against community guidelines. And so they were blocking me because me removing my content was detrimental to the community.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't stop there. So I ignored the message and kept deleting. You know how we have iPhones? You know how on these new iPhones, you have facial recognition? Lean up, look down, turn to the left, turn to the right. It takes a picture of your face so that when you go to grab your phone, it'll open. In the interface of Instagram, a circle pops up. Tilt your head up, tilt your head down, turn your head to the left, turn your head to the right. Now send. They needed facial recognition from me to verify that it was me deleting all of my content. So you know that you're about to lose a lot of money because Instagram makes a lot of money for all of us on there, and we're not getting paid anything. We sign that terms and conditions to use it as free site, and I have a business account, but we sign up and they don't owe us nothing. We signed up. It's a contract. So turn around and they don't owe us nothing, and they make money off of us every single year. And I said to them, now mind you, I've had my website, The Queen of Shade, since 2013. I just never used it.
So that's the year I graduated.
Yeah, like I'm up here. Yeah, right. I'm up here not using the site, paying thousands of dollars every 2-3 years. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to use my site. I'm going to funnel everything through my site. So the first thing, as I started to take and remove stuff, I said, all right. And they're still giving me problems. I'm archiving everything. Y'all won't let me delete it. So I'm archiving it. And whenever I archive too much of my content, it's my content. Whenever I archive too much of my content, they put it back up and I have to archive it all over again.
Oh my goodness.
They don't want me to leave, but you won't answer me. You haven't said to me, you're one of our high, earners. We need to collaborate with you. We want to showcase you. We want to offer you a partnership. They haven't said shit to me. So I'm leaving. And me leaving gave me some free time, and I just filled it with these interviews. But I want to thank you for taking the opportunity to come and speak to me, because I was already excited about you coming on, but you put me, I'm going to talk to you after this camera goes off, because you put me in a different headspace and it fucked me up. Like it did.
I tend to do that.
Yeah, it fucked me up, but in a good way. And
it's always good, I think, when it's two creators, two people that have huge platforms, big fan bases. We have people that literally get up and they look up to us. They are thinking about ending it all, and we are that barrier that keeps them grounded and here on this earth. So
you better say it.
When we recognize our importance, and then two of us can get together and chit chat and talk about our careers, it's so much stuff that you can teach me and that I can teach you that
Amen.
we haven't, both been through
Yeah.
yet, but maybe one has been through it so far, the other hasn't. And I think, going in between, just people listening to this, young adult creators that want to do this business and, driving
young
the convertible Benzes.
Young black creators.
Young black and Latin creators.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Let's keep it there.
Black. Because
you
it's
just
so
gotta
crazy.
understand.
Yeah,
right.
because a lot, and it's crazy because I pay attention. My Caucasian counterparts are not being flagged. They're not being shadow banned. It's us. It's us. But
we might have something a little too thick or a little too juicy.
Yeah.
And just because we got a little more extra meat on us or a little spadazzle, a little razzle dazzle,
they're like,
getting flagged. Like, come on now, this is my 15th Instagram. Like,
yes,
at this point,
I can't believe, Trap. I tell my guys, keep coming back. You are the epitome of keep coming back.
Okay.
And I've seen them be hundreds of thousands of people. Like, I've seen you be they weren't little platforms, and yet and still you come right on back. And I'm just like, I don't even know if I could have the resolve. Yes, I could, but
no.
Really,
mentally, it will destroy you if you don't have the toughest skin. I mean, my first 2 or 3 platforms, the first one at 50K, second one at 30K, third one at another 15K. The first 3 ones, I ain't gonna lie, like it sent me into a deep depression. I wanted to commit suicide. I was literally like, this is my money, my business, my career, and it's gone. And Instagram is not listening. Like you said, there's nobody you could just get on the phone or get your PR on the phone to contact them to get your shit back. Like, these celebrities actually have a lot of loopholes that they could jump through, like you're talking about. As opposed to where we're doing this shit by ourselves, and it's so hard. And that's why now when I get deleted, I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. And I'll just make the new one that day. And when I wake up the next day and I'm like, oh my God, it's 1,000 people that follow me in one night. I went to sleep and woke up. That's when you know.
Yeah, you've got it.
You have to keep going. You can't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep going. You just see my new page. I had it 3 weeks. I'm already almost at 3,000 followers.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I love it that you just keep going. You're going to live a long time. You're going to live a long time, a very long time. And I thank you for coming on here, because we spoke to a celebrity today.
And I spoke to one too.
But I mean, really, we spoke to a real celebrity today, living the lifestyle. Instagram has a lot of fakers on it. Even me, I'm not where I want to be. This is done up, But I see the gold and the money and the cars. Like, you're living, you're living this. Right. Timepieces. Look at that. Oh my God, Trap. Don't get robbed. Come on now. Don't get robbed. Oh, wait, but you ain't gonna get robbed because you got, I've seen them. I've seen, don't flash it. Don't flash it. But you got it. You got it.
They just gotta understand these things. I mean, this just the Gucci bracelet. Like, I be trying to tell people, literally, I have a car on one wrist. You know what I'm saying? This shit is hard. Like, I worked my ass off, and to let somebody come in and think that they're gonna, tarnish, hurt, or jeopardize anything that I've
have
my
built
whole life for it. When built.
Yeah.
That's when you totally you see me go from King. Or King Anthony to real trap shit. That's when I'm real trap. Now it's like, so definitely, definitely got to protect that brand and that name.
I already loved you.
Me too. It's all
this. It's such a contrast from the interview that I did earlier, and this is a great way to end my day, because literally, Trap,
I love you more.
I love you. I love you. Oh my God. I can see why people of caliber and influence and the people that have sphere of influence in the world are like you, because you're doing what they're doing. And it's not, you're shaping lives. You're entertaining the masses. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. I have a lot of boys that are in the adult entertainment section of, of entertainment, and they know, I can't even name names. Like they know everybody, because at that same level, my grandmother always says it, at that level of success, it no longer matters what you do. The only thing that they see is green. That's it.
That's
money.
it.
Yeah, that's it. And she always says that to me. It don't matter. It don't matter what you do. At that level, it's just green. That's all they see when at that level of success. So I just thank you so much for coming on here. Thank you
Most
so much.
definitely.
Tell everyone where we can find you.
Okay, so you can find, it's a brand new one. I just made it 3 weeks ago, guys. I'm Real Trap Shit _official.
Okay.
And then I have a backup page in my bio. So as soon as you go to my main page, once again, it's Real Trap Shit _official. Then you'll be able to catch my OnlyFans link in my bio and my backup page. That's just in case they're already threatening me after 3 weeks to take my new one. So you might have to catch me on this backup. So
wow.
Yeah, I'm already at risk. 3 weeks later, they're already sending me messages like your account may be disabled. You may want to like rethink your post. You need to start deleting now. Like if it's a flag, you got to get rid of it. And it's just like, fuck. Like, damn, when am I gonna get a break? Like shit.
You know what you do from now on? Just post your face. Just smile. The whole Instagram. No, I'm telling you, the hair and the smile. I'm dead serious. Just literally
Crop
smile.
everything else out.
Right. But this is what you do. In every single caption, you tell them there's more to this. Hit that link in the bio. There's more. There's so much more to this. Hit that link in the bio. And that's how you do it, because that's so, all right, we could talk about that forever, but no. I'm going to end this. So say goodbye to everyone, and then don't go anywhere, because once I stop the recording, I'm going to talk to you.
And we love Queen of Shade. I mean, literally, I can be going through some of the toughest times. One thing I wanted to say right before you end this is not only is she watching me, but I am watching her, baby. You hear me? There's been days where in personal lifestyle, I have personally called her because I needed advice. I was traumatized. I was pissed. And I needed someone level-headed to talk to me and make me feel like, give me the right advice and steer me in the right direction. The legal, correct direction.
And I will always be here for you. I will always be here for you. You ain't got to worry. You ain't got to worry. Yeah.
So if you ever having a bad, shitty day and you need some motivation and influence, you click the Queen of Shades post, and I promise you, your outlook on life will be different when you leave that page. When you go out there in that world and you think about what it is she said, it'll all make sense. And literally, like, I don't know how you know the things that I'm still learning, but when you say it and then I live it that day, it's almost like at the end of the day, it's like deja vu. And I'm like, Queen of Shades said this earlier on Instagram. What the fuck? This the life lesson that she meant. And it's like, oh my God. So it's just like, it's on both ends. Yeah, like I am such a fan.
I love you so much, Trev. I love you so much.
I love you so
much. Don't go
too.
Nowhere. Say bye so I can hit the goodbye, guys. Thanks for tuning in.